500M+D semifinals on track. First, we're having heat number 1.
We have 2 heats of 4, and the fastest qualifier, Fran VANHOUTTE for Belgium, is on the outside. ZHOU Qing representing the People's Republic of China, Yerim, Republic of Korea, and young Catalina LORCA for Chile goes on the outside. And away first time. This is the women's sprint, 500M+D, that extra distance that allows them the time to find their positions on this first corner. So it's a 200-meter track, so those of you doing the maths quickly, it's 2 and a bit laps. And it is no surprise to see the Belgian Fran VANHOUTTE out first. She was the quickest in qualifying overall. And this now is not about times, it's about position. So the first over the line in 1 lap's time will be guaranteed a medal, whether that's gold or silver. They get to race again in Final A. Second place will make it into Final B for a chance to race for the bronze. And at the moment, it looks as though we've got 2 races going on as Fran VANHOUTTE of Belgium just puts down a stellar display. And she has chance to cruise over the line in her sprint. And it's a great performance there by Chile's Catalina LORCA. It looks as though she will be getting to race again in Final B. That was all from the start there by the Belgian. She already has a silver and a bronze from these games. And I think she's now set her sights on a gold. She is 1 step closer. Staying out the way of trouble, and then she just absolutely skated her own race. The rest of the field not able to answer to that. Well, here's the clarification. So times are notable, but they are not what counts. And actually, that was slower than Fran VANHOUTTE's qualification time. Much disappointment to the crowd. ZHOU Qing has been disqualified. She was 3rd over the line, so it's not going to affect the progression into the finals later on. But we will see Fran VANHOUTTE and Catalina LORCA racing again. Well, there's no hanging around here in the world of speed skating. We are straight on with Heat 2, the second of the 2 semi-finals. And we have Maria ARIAS, Maria Timms, Haila, BRUNET, ALVAREZ, and Louis Yi-Hsuan.
Let's welcome the second kids for 500 minutes semi-final.
They make their way across to the opposite side of the track, the opposite side to the finish line, and just back from the halfway marker. So that's where this distance comes from. The 500+D just allows the technical officials to give a little bit of more space depending on how the track is built. And it's not a specified number. And that's just a bit more space before that first corner. Under starters orders, we're ready for heat number 2. That's the all in yellow that we'll be keeping an eye on. Maria Timms from Colombia. Going strong on the outside is Louis Yi-Hsuan. Trying to jostle for position, and she's found where she wants to be. But remember, it's the first across the line is the only one that is guaranteed a medal. It's Final A and Final B that are up for grabs here. We're about to hear the bell. And it is close. It looks as though Louis is trying to go round the outside again, because this now a race for positions, but just so cool and collected. Maria Timms is the woman to beat in this heat. And she is just skating away from the rest of the field. And I think we're going to have a very exciting final between Colombia and Belgium. That was a class act by Maria Timms, 44.70. But in this format now, as we go through to the knockouts, it's not so much about the times, it's about the position, it's race tactics. And Louis Yi-Hsuan tried so many times to get around the Colombian, and she just couldn't do it. She tried the hard way around the outside, but the Colombian got that all-important start there. She was into the lead, and you can just see Louis trying so hard to get into the slipstream find her position on the inside. Another attack came from Maria Arias. So this is the woman to beat. She is the world champion in this event. Will she be the World Games champion? Well, there is confirmation that it is Maria Thames and Yi-Hsuan who make it through to the finals. Maria Arias of Ecuador missing out by such small margins. Less than 0.1 of a second. Gives you a little bit of an idea. Well, here we have confirmation of the finalists in Final A and in Final B. Fran VANHOUTTE, Maria Thames, Catalina LORCA and Yi-Hsuan will have the chance of a medal. They'll be racing in Final A. Those who finished 5th to 8th will be racing in Final B.